Hello everyone, Team back for another Minecraft statue tutorial. Today we're going to be building Bloodsport from the Suicide Squad. This is an updated tutorial from my original. The original is very outdated, so I figured I would do an updated version. So yeah, let's go ahead and get this started. So to build Bloodsport, you're going to need brown terracotta, brown concrete, spruce button, blue terracotta, light blue terracotta, waxed cut copper stairs, cyan concrete, blue concrete, warped button, waxed block of copper, acacia button, polished blackstone button, gray concrete, waxed cut copper slab, red sandstone slab, and waxed oxidized cut copper slab. So, once you have all those together, we can go ahead and begin. So we're going to start by doing a row of 8 with your brown terracotta. Next row, we're going to do 1 brown concrete, 2 brown terracottas, 2 brown concretes, 2 brown terracottas, 1 brown concrete. Next row, we're going to do an entire row of brown concrete, and we're going to place a spruce button on the ends of the row and 2 in the middle. Next row, we're going to do 1 brown concrete, 2 brown terracottas, 2 brown concretes, 2 brown terracottas, 1 brown concrete. Next row, exact same thing. This row, however, we're going to do the exact same thing with the buttons. Just like this. For the next row, we're going to do a row of blue terracotta. The next row, we're going to do a row of light blue terracotta. The next row, we're going to do 2 blue terracottas, 1 light blue, 2 blue, 1 light blue, 2 blue. Next row, we're going to do 1 light blue, 2 blue, 2 light blue, 2 blue, 1 light blue. Next row, we're going to do 1 blue terracotta, 1 light blue, 4 blue, 1 light blue, 1 blue. Next we're going to do 2 blue, 1 light blue, 2 blue, 1 light blue, 2 blue, and we're going to place a upside down copper stair like this. And then the final row of the legs, we're going to do the exact same thing again, but this time we're going to place a cyan concrete on top of these stairs, which will give us this. Moving to the sides of the legs, we're going to take everything back by 3 pretty much. Until you get to here. So once you get to here, stop. What we're then going to do is we're going to get out our copper blocks. And we're going to fill this formation in right here with copper, and then we're going to fill everything else in with blue terracotta. We're then going to go ahead and do 2 rows of buttons just right here, and then we're going to do 2 cyan concretes here, 2 blocks of copper on top, and then 2 cyan concretes on top of that. So that is that side. We're then going to replicate this exact same thing on the opposite side. So literally just do exactly what you just did. So yeah, pretty easy. There we go. So that is that side. And then for the back of the legs, we are going to do a row of brown terracotta. We're going to do our 4 rows of brown concrete, and we're going to do 2 rows of buttons again, like that. We're then going to do a row of blue terracotta, and a row of light blue terracotta, and a row of blue terracotta, and then we're going to do this kind of curving up pattern once again. And then just fill everything else in with blue terracotta. And then one thing we're going to do is we're going to put a block of copper just right here, and that is the back of the legs. Coming back up here to the front, we are going to start by doing a row of blue terracotta. In front of this row, we are going to start by doing 2 cyan concretes on the ends of the row, and then go ahead and place your warped buttons on those. We're then going to place a blue concrete next to those, and then we're going to get out our stairs and then just place them facing inwards towards each other, like so. Get rid of those for now. I think we're done with the spruce buttons, so we can get rid of those. Okay, there we go. So for the next row, we're going to go back onto this blue terracotta here. We're going to place a block of copper, a blue terracotta, 4 light blue terracotta, block of copper, and then we're going to place an acacia button on those coppers. Next row, we're going to do a blue terracotta. Now we're going to need the gray concrete. We're going to place a gray concrete, then 4 blue terracottas, a gray concrete, a blue terracotta, and go ahead and get out your polished blackstone buttons, and we're going to place them on these blue terracottas in the middle here. The next row, we're going to do a copper, a blue terracotta, 4 light blue, blue terracotta, copper, with, you guessed it, an acacia button on the coppers. Next row, we're going to do a blue terracotta, a gray concrete, 4 blue terracottas, a gray concrete, and then a blue terracotta with polished blackstone buttons on the blue terracottas in the middle. Next row, we're going to do a block of copper, a blue terracotta, 4 light blue terracottas, blue terracotta, block of copper, and then place your buttons on the coppers. And the next row, we're going to do 3 blue terracottas, 2 light blue, 3 blue. We're now, let's actually start over with our materials. Get out the blue terracotta, the wax cut copper. Let's actually put all the copper stuff together. The polished blackstone buttons, the light blue terracotta, the cyan concrete, and let's get out the brown terracotta. I think that's what we're going to go with for now. Okay. On this row that we just placed, we're going to place 2 copper slabs just right here. For the next row, we're going to do a row of blue terracotta. What we're going to do is we're going to place a copper block just right here and right here. We're going to place an upside down stair coming off of it on the ends. And then we're going to put some blue terracotta right here and here, and 2 polished blackstone buttons in the middle. We're then going to take up these 2 middle blocks by 2 and just go ahead and place polished blackstone buttons on them. This is the one little inner part. We're then going to do 2 blue terracottas here and 2 blue terracottas here. And you know what? Actually, let's just go ahead and take this up to be level with this right here, and then go ahead and just take it up 2 more rows. Or wait. Yeah, 2 more rows. Just like this. So that is the height of the statue done. So now what we're going to do is we're going to place an upside down stair just right here. We're going to place a normal stair facing inward on top of that, with a copper block behind it. We're going to place a stair facing outward. We're going to place a stair on top of the copper block. We're going to place an upside down stair right here with a slab on top of it. We're going to place, with the copper slabs, we're going to place this kind of formation here with the gridded pattern. And then we're going to do the exact same thing over here, just flip it. And that is what you should have. It's kind of his chest armor. So that is the front of the torso. Let's move to the arms. So the arms are going to start with this, where the belt is right here. So we're going to start by doing 2 brown terracottas and then 2 blue terracottas. We're going to do an entire row of blue terracotta. Then we're going to do a block of copper, 1 cyan concrete, one light blue terracotta, one cyan concrete. Do the exact same thing on the next row. And we're going to place polished blacksmith buttons on these light blue terracottas. We're then going to do an entire row of cyan concrete. Then we're going to do an entire row of blue terracotta. Then an entire row of light blue terracotta. Then an entire row of blue terracotta. Then we're going to do one light blue terracotta, 3 blue. Next row, we're going to do 1 blue, 1 light blue, 2 blue, and then we're going to do 2 blue, 1 light blue, 1 blue, and then just repeat that one more time. What we're then going to do is we're going to take these blues over by 1, so it's just overhanging right here, and we're going to have 3. We're then going to take the upside down copper stair and place it on this light blue terracotta, and then we're just going to place copper blocks all right here, which will give us this. Going to the other arm is literally the exact same thing, so just go ahead and copy that on over. It's pretty simple stuff. See, I've been meaning to get to this guy for a while on remaking him. I just have not had time. Or I've been too lazy to, one or the other. And there we go. That is the entire front of the statue finished. So, for the sides, for starters, we're going to just take everything on the hands back by 3. Nothing crazy. Except for this row, just leave that alone for now. There we go. So we're going to start by placing 2 copper blocks on the edges here, and then a blue terracotta. Next row is entirely blue. Next row, going from left to right, we are going to do 2 cyan concretes, and then a copper with a... We need the acacia buttons. We're going to place an acacia button on that copper. Next row, we're going to do a cyan concrete, a copper with an acacia button on it, and then a cyan concrete. Next row, we're going to do a cyan concrete, 2 coppers. Next row, we're going to do a blue terracotta, 2 cyan concretes. Next row, we're going to do 4 or 3 light blue terracottas with 2 polished blacksmith buttons in the middle. Next row, we're going to do an entire row of blue terracotta. Next row, we're going to do an entire row of light blue with 2 polished blackstone buttons in the middle. Next row, we are going to do, or actually just going to take the copper over like this. And on top here, we're just going to do 2 rows with the slabs, just like this. And then we're going to place light blue coming backward. And then on this row, we're going to go ahead and take this back as well, and we're just going to place copper slabs on that. So that is that arm. Let's go ahead and do this arm while we're at it. Just going to go ahead and do this. Like that. I'm going to go ahead and just make the side pauldrons. And then, yeah, literally just copy what you did on the other side. There we go, and then we'll place one here and here. And there we have it. That is that side done. Now for the back, let's do the back of the arms. Back of the arms are similar to the front, but they are a little different. We'll do the back of the left arm. So we're going to do an entire row of blue terracotta. Then we're going to do 1 block of copper, a light blue terracotta, and then a cyan concrete. We're going to place an acacia button on the copper and a blackstone button on the cyan, or the light blue, whatever. Next row, we're going to do a cyan, a light blue, a cyan with a black stone on the light blue. Then we're going to do a copper, 2 cyan with a button on the copper. We're then going to do an entire row of blue terracotta with 2 cyan concretes coming out just right here. We're then going to do an entire row of light blue, then 2 rows of blue terracotta, and then we're going to do the exact same thing we did on the front with just kind of this curving up pattern. And then go ahead and just fill this in with blue terracotta. And then we're going to go ahead and just fill all of this in like that. And then the other side is the exact same thing. So pretty easy stuff. This is really easy compared to King Shark. King Shark is a kind of tough tutorial, especially the head. The head is not easy on that. Whoa, lag. And then I'm going to go ahead and place the stair. Like so. And then just go ahead and place your 3 blue terracottas back here, like we did on the front, and place a slab on top of them. So there we have it. That is the back of the arms. Now for the back of the torso. So for the back of the torso, we're going to start again just by placing our blue terracotta back here. We're going to then place a cyan concrete. We're then going to place a copper block. Then, okay, let's get rid of some materials. Just get them out of the way. On this cyan concrete, we're going to place a warped button. Go ahead and on the other end, place 2 cyan concretes and place 2 warp buttons. I believe that is the last time we will need both of those, so we can get rid of those. Go ahead and place a blue concrete here and here. That is the last time we will need those as well. And then we're going to get the copper block, place 2 in the middle, and then we're going to place the waxed, oxidized, blah, blah, blah on top of this copper, which will give us the back of the belt. Get rid of that. You don't need that anymore. Go ahead and get out the stairs again, the red sandstone stairs. I believe that's pretty much everything. Get out the polished black stone. Yeah, we'll go from there. So on this row behind here, we are going to actually literally just copy what we did on the front for the first 3-4 rows, I guess. So we're going to start by doing a copper on the ends, place a button on them. Then we're going to do a blue terracotta, 4 light blue, blue. Next row, 1 blue, 1 gray, 4 blue, 1 gray, 1 blue, and then place 4 polished black stone buttons here. Next row, a copper on the ends of the row with buttons on them. Then a blue terracotta, 4 light blue, a blue. Then we're going to do a blue, a gray, 4 blue, a gray, a blue. Next row we're going, oh, and yeah, place the buttons. Next row we are going to place a copper, a blue, 4 light blue, a blue, and then a copper, and go ahead and place your buttons on the coppers. Alright, and so now this is where it starts getting a little different. We're now going to, in the middle here, we're going to place 2 blue terracottas with a light blue on each side. And everything else on the back is 3D. So we're going to do a blue here with a light blue next to it. Go up by 2 with the light blue. 1, 2. Place a blue here and a light blue on top. Do the same thing on this side. Like that. We're then going to do 4 blue right here, with 1 coming up on each side. And then we're going to place 2 copper in the middle with 2 buttons on them. Going from left to right now, we're going to do 2 blue, 1 light blue, 2 blue, 1 light blue, 2 blue. Next row, 1 blue, 1 light blue, 1 blue, 2 light blue, 1 blue, 1 light blue, 1 blue. And the final row, 1 light blue, 6 blue, and then 1 light blue. And that is the back of the torso. Good job. let's move on to the head. So for the head, let's start over with our materials. So we are going to need blue terracotta, copper blocks, copper stairs, copper slabs, red sandstone slabs, light blue terracotta, and surprisingly enough, we missed a material. Or maybe I just got rid of it, I don't remember. We need black concrete. So, to start, we're going to place a copper block right here with one in front. Same thing over here. In front of these, we're going to place an upside down stair just like this. Same thing over here. Go ahead and just connect these together with copper. Same thing on the back row as well. We are then going to place a copper on top of this upside down stair, and then a copper slab on top of that copper. We're then going to place a copper stair facing inward just right here, and then we're going to place 4 red sandstone slabs just in the middle. Real quick, we're then going to just place 1, 2 coppers here and 1 right here. Same thing on this side. And then we're going to place a black concrete here and then 2 black concretes here. Same thing over here. And then we're just going to fill in this middle section right here with black concrete. We are then going to place 4 red sandstone slabs right here with 2 light blue terracottas here and here with just 2 blue terracottas in the middle. For the next row, we're going to do a light blue terracotta here on the ends of the row, and then just put blue terracotta everywhere else. We're then going to do 3 rows of blue terracotta. And once you've done that, you will have the front of Bloodsport. Moving on to the sides, frankly enough for us, we have a very easy job to do now. What we're going to do is we're going to take this back by 1 because it's already overhanging, and then we're just going to make the rest of the head entirely blue blue terracotta. And that's it. That is the rest of the tutorial. So he doesn't have anything on his mask really, minus what's on the front of it. So, but yeah, once you have finished that front piece, there's not much else. So yeah, let's just go ahead and fill all of this in. It's a pretty easy tutorial, I think. And a fun one. I think this one's actually kind of fun to do. And yeah, once you've done that, and there we go, I'm going to get rid of all these. Yeah, once you've done that, you actually will have finished your statue. So yeah, guys, that is Bloodsport. I didn't give him like a gun or anything, just because I never designed one. But if you want to, you're more than welcome to, obviously. But anywho, yeah, that is Bloodsport, you guys. I hope you guys all enjoyed. Oh, I missed something. I need to put that that cyan concrete over here. I didn't put those over there. There we go. There we go. All right. So yeah, that is Bloodsport, you guys. So I hope you guys enjoyed this tutorial, and yeah, I will see you guys all in the next one. Bye-bye.